So if you guys follow Tom Segura and his wife, they had a lady that is one of their listeners who, and I've heard this for a while, who brought this up to him, and it's a bizarre story, and I don't believe it to be true, but it doesn't mean we can't have fun with it. So have you guys heard that Garth Brooks is a serial killer? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who did he kill?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Now, he's not only a serial killer, but he's killed hundreds.
Does this dude know he's going to get sued?
They're doing the research. There's it's crazy. And it's nutty that the way that they've done it, they said they've gone around and they have followed all of his tour dates, for several years. And in the towns that he's been in, there has been either women have gone missing the same night or a woman has been murdered and it's unsolved.
So his whole point for touring isn't to promote his music, make revenue, and sell swag. It's to get him to a place where he can kill some woman.
Yeah. And by the way, this is something that the fans have brought up that started this, which is crazy. And you know what else it's about too? Chris Gaines.
Oh, yeah, his alter ego.
His alter ego. That's the deep, dark alter.
See, it's not Garth killing people. It's Chris.
And he sits in front of the mirror and he's like, "Don't do it, Chris. I can't fight it." And how it started, how it resurfaced up. In 1989, did an interview, and they asked him, "Would you write a bull for charity?" He says, "No, I'd rather kill somebody." Which, again, is kind of an odd thing for charity. What'd you do for charity? Oh, the kid that I got for Make-A-Wish wanted us to go out and snuff somebody. I don't like...
That's just...
It was
what
his
can I
wish.
say? It was his last wish. He's in terminal. I had to take care of him.
Somebody said Darth Garth. It's Dark Garth. So, but it's like gaining, like anything, man. People think... Because they start to draw, you go to New Orleans. First of all, anybody goes to New Orleans, you're probably a murder suspect if that's the way it's going to be, because a lot of people disappear. Right? A lot of these things happen. And it takes off. TikTok, I'm telling you. And so now there's all this, there's like a podcast series about it. And, and I'm sure anything to take away some of the other stuff that happened with Garth recently, he was probably happy with. It's like, whew, he'd rather be a serial killer at this point. But it's funny how fast stuff takes off, man. It is.
It does.
It is. And so they go back all the way to his college days. And he's like, there's a girl that lived just up the street. She disappeared. She was never found. And they went to college together. Then they start going for the little places. Then there was an uptick in murders when he came here to Nashville and worked at the Boot Barn or whatever. And when he wasn't here, it went down. But then when he was on tour, people would disappear and die, but it's only women. And then the best one is his house is a house of horrors. He's got bodies like John Wayne Gacy below. And I don't believe any of it. And I thought, how do people get to this point?
Well, I can't believe Garth would do any of this. Now, Chris Gaines, we can have a conversation about, but I'm not buying that Garth would do this.
Was that not the weirdest thing ever in music?
It was a rare slip by somebody who otherwise has been a genius marketeer in his career.
That was the weirdest thing I can remember. And maybe it is his alter ego. But stuff takes off, dude. Yesterday, my wife, because again, she's never met a conspiracy theory she didn't like. So, oh my God, I hear Rick Ocasek traffics humans organ. Rick Ocasek's not with us. So yesterday I'm at home. I'm in my studio. So for you guys to know, we have our own, so we have an apartment and then we rented a studio apartment a couple doors down. That's where I do my show. And then we're setting it up to be a big podcast studio and everything. My wife calls me. So she's like 50 feet away from me, but she calls me. And she says, what do you know about all the kids that have gone missing since July 1st in Virginia? I'm like, what are you talking about? Look it up. And I look it up, and it's a Virginia police chief going, nothing's happening. This rumor's gone crazy. She goes, I'm on the website for, missing and exploited children, and 47 kids have gone missing. It is amazing how fast stuff can take off in today's world. You have to be careful. I mean, Ken and I always talk about the news because you do have to be careful about it. I mean, especially now with video. How often do you have to double check and go and look when you see a video?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time. And you got to look at it real close.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where you almost have to assume it's fake, and you have to have confirmation before you can believe any of it.
Yeah, it is. It's if I don't see it like at a reputable site, it's tough because even Chris Cuomo got fooled by the AOC video a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
and he came out and apologized. It is really tough, but the thing that is frustrating is, I'll be scrolling and somebody will put like rest in peace somebody. And then you'll look at and that person's not dead. But then you go and look at the likes and stuff, and there's hundreds of people going, oh, I'm going to miss him. They couldn't take 2 seconds to go. I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think that's true. They don't. They just run with it. And I'm not saying some conspiracies don't have some serious. I mean, I don't think we believe for a second the stuff with JFK as above board. RFK stuff, I don't think we're going to believe. And I don't think we got a lot of the stuff. Okay, that's... But it's the simple stuff that's easily checked that nobody does. The fact that you would think Garth Brooks killed 200 people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nuts. But they do, man. That's scary. They do. People buy into it. And then they go down rabbit holes for days, which is also something I don't have time of. Let's see here. Mr. Brooks with Kevin Costner was about Garth. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, somebody said, I don't believe anything anymore till I do more thorough research. That's the truth. You have to be willing to do it.
Everybody should be that way.
Yeah.
Everybody really should.
Because it is, and like politics is the perfect place. And like with what's going on with Israel right now in Palestine, nobody bothers to look or ask another question. They believe what they believe, and they're there.
Well, we're just looking at the surface headlines.
Yeah, you look at the surface, and because you have a bias of, I believe these people more than I believe these people, and then that's it. And so they'll look at the headline, and they'll take the headline as truth. And you've got to ask yourself, could Garth really kill somebody? Could he kill 200 somebodies? Do you know how busy he would be?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
And wouldn't Trisha be asking, where were you?
Yeah, it's on tour.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, and that was the other thing. One of the things was he used to sign autographs all night. And he would sign autographs. They would talk about he would sign sometimes till 2 or 3 in the morning. Just anybody who came up, he would sign autographs. And he finally stopped doing that because the band and the crew were getting upset because they were exhausted. So he said, I'll take myself from now on, so that way I can keep the people happy. And then more people started disappearing. Was it Chris Gaines? I don't know. Still the worst mistake. Chris Gaines is to country music and Garth Brooks as New Coke is to Coke. That was a swing and a miss. Garth, like everybody. Oh, everybody.
Darth Brooks.
Somebody said, is it that you believe Garth could kill a few, but 200's out of the question? I think 200, man, you're pushing it, right? Like, that's a push.
Well, wait a minute. We are forgetting one thing, that we have had a issue in the past where Garth has gone into Publix and bought all the fried chicken and didn't leave anybody for anybody else.
You know why? Probably because he was taking it back to his underground cages where all his
feed
women
his captives.
Yeah. Yeah.
We still love you, Garth.
We do. I love you, Garth. I don't think it's you. I don't. No way. But there's podcasts and stuff out there. And he's suing other people, too, because and this is the other thing. How many people run with this? Like the whole thing with Macron and whether or not she's a woman. Okay. Like, I'm serious. Like, what would... It's about they're suing Candace, and in fact, they hired private investigators to get as much dirt on her as possible. They even asked Trump at one time, hey, could you just tell her to stop this? And Trump, I guess, called her and said, hey, could you knock it off? We're trying to negotiate peace. And that, obviously, she's over it now because now that he's been sued. And again, first of all, let's just say she was a man at one time. Who cares?